Hello, check. With due permission of your lordships, reference will be made on the passing away of late Honorable Justice Nani Gopal Das, former judge of the Guwahati High Court. For order of reference, may I call upon Mr. M.K. Chaudhary, President, Guwahati High Court Bar Association.
Honorable Chief Justice, other honorable judges present, esteemed members of the bar, members of the registry present. It is with great sense of pain and remorse that we are gathered here to bid farewell to Honorable Justice Mr. Nani Gopal Das on his sad demise. Before donning the mantle as permanent judge of this High Court on 14/11/1991, Honorable Justice Nani Gopal Das served the subordinate judiciary as Munsif from 1967 and Chief Judicial Magistrate in 1975 and District and Session Judge in 1980. Honorable Justice Das was appointed as Legal Remembrancer and Law Secretary on 12/12/1988 and soon thereafter as permanent judge of this Honorable Court on 14/11/1991 till his superannuation on 19/4/1998. In his stint as judge of this Honorable Court, lasting for about 7 years, late Justice Nani Gopal Das displayed great erudition reflected in the judgments delivered in different and variegated areas of law, bringing to the fore the rich experience garnered over the years spent in the subordinate judiciary. The members of the bar gained immensely with the erudition of late Justice Nani Gopal Das. On this occasion, the members of the bar share our grief at the tragic loss. I, on behalf of myself and on behalf of the Guwahati High Court Bar Association, pray to the Almighty that the eternal peace is received by the soul of the Honorable Justice Das. And we also console the bereaved members of the family.
Mr. Mahim Chandra Deka, President, Guwahati High Court Advocate Association.
Honorable Justice, Guwahati High Court, Honorable other judges, respected President, Guwahati High Court Bar Association, respected Vice President, Vice Chairman, Bar Council of Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, and Sikkim, learned Additional Advocate General of Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, and Mizoram, esteemed members of the bar, and respected members of the registry and judicial officers. Today, we have assembled here to condole the said demise of late Honorable Mr. Justice Nani Gopal Das, former judge of Guwahati High Court. Late Honorable Justice Mr. Nani Gopal Das was born on 20th April 1936. After a brilliant academic career, joined the bar in the year 1963. He was appointed as Munsif in November 1967, subsequent to which appointed as Magistrate of the First Class in 1968. In due course, he was promoted to the post of Chief Judicial Magistrate in 1973, after which promoted as the District and Session Judge in 1980. He was further appointed as the Legal Remembrancer and Law Secretary on December 12, 1988. After such a distinguished service as judicial officer, he was elevated as a permanent judge of Guwahati High Court on 14 November 1991, from which he retired on April 19, 1998. Very said that late Honorable Mr. Justice Das passed away on 29th March last uh, in his New Delhi residence at the age of about 88 years. Said demise of legal luminary like late Honorable Justice Mr. Nanigopal Das is a great loss to legal fraternity and an irreparable loss to the bereaved family members. On my behalf and on behalf of members of the Guwahati High Court Advocate Association, I convey our heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family members and pray to the Almighty for eternal peace of the departed soul.
Mr. P.J. Saikia, Vice Chairman of Bar Council of Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, and Sikkim.
My dear Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Judges, esteemed members of the Advocates Fraternity, and members of the Registry of the Guwahati High Court. We are assembling here today to mourn the death of late Honorable Justice Nanigopal Das, who left for his heavenly abode on 29/3/2024 at New Delhi. He was 88 years of age and left behind him his wife, Srimati Gitanjali Das, daughter, Miss Devaguru Das, son, Mr. Rajat Subhra Das, and a host of relatives. Late Honorable Justice Das was born on 20th day of April 1936. After completion of his LLB degree, he enrolled himself in the Bar Council and joined in the bar in 1963. He joined as Munsif on 14/11/1967 under Tripura Judicial Service and appointed magistrate of the first class in 1968. Thereafter, he was promoted to the post of Chief Judicial Magistrate in 1975 and as district and session judge on 10/2/1981. He was appointed as legal remembrance and law secretary on 9/12/1988. Later, he was appointed as a permanent judge of the Honorable Guwahati High Court on 14/11/1991, and he retired from service on 19/4/1998. I had the opportunity to appear and argue before his lordship, and he was a gentleman par excellence. He was loved by all the members of the advocate fraternity for his amiable nature. Late Honorable Justice Das was also senior advocate in Supreme Court of India. He was ex-chairman of Sikkim OBC Commission, Pay Commission Anomalies and Police Commission, Government of Sikkim. He was also ex-chairman of Tripura State Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission. He also served as a judge, Indian Council of Arbitration, FICCI House, New Delhi. His sad demise is a great loss to the entire legal fraternity. Words cannot measure the vacuum left upon his death. We have lost a great mentor. I, on behalf of the Bar Council of Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, and Sikkim, convey our deepest condolence to his bereaved family and pray for his departed soul. May his soul rest in peace. Thank you.
Mr. Dilip Mazumdar, Additional Advocate General, Assam.
I'm the Chief Justice and the other honorable judges of this honorable court. Today, we have assembled here to mourn the death of Mr. Nanigopal Das, a former judge of this honorable court, who departed from our midst on 29th of April, 2024. Late Justice N.G. Das, a luminary in the legal landscape, embarked on his journey on the 20th of April, 1936. His commitment to the legal profession began in 1963, when he commenced his advocacy, making the commencement of his stellar career. He adorned the judicial service under government of Tripura from 1967, where his diligence and acumen were promptly recognized. Rising through the ranks, his lordship served with distinction as a Munsif, judicial magistrate first class, chief judicial magistrate, and eventually as district and session judge. In 1988, his lordship's prowess led him to be appointed as the legal remembrancer and law secretary, government of Tripura, further solidifying the reputation as a legal luminary. Elevated to the esteemed position of a judge of Guwahati High Court in 1991, Justice N.G. Das continued to uphold the cause of justice until his lordship demitted office on superannuation in 1998. Post-retirement, his lordship's dedication to the legal field remained unwavering as his lordship served as a senior advocate in the Honorable Supreme Court of India leaving an indelible mark on the legal arena. Not content with the mere advocacy, his lordship lent expertise as an arbitrator for the Indian Council of Arbitration, FICCI House, New Delhi, and as a chairman of various commissions, including Tripura State Consumer Redressal Commission and Sikkim OBC Commission. Justice N.G. Das's contributions transcended the realms of law. They extended to his lordship's personal life, where he was a loving husband to Srimati Gitanjali Das, a doting father to Miss Devi Durga Das and Mr. Rajat Shubra Das. Today, as we bid farewell to a legal luminary, we remember Honorable Justice N.G. Das as a paragon of integrity, wisdom, and compassion. His lordship's legacy will forever resonate within the corridors of justice, inspiring generations to come. I, on behalf of myself and on behalf of the state of Assam, offer deep condolences to the bereaved family and sincerely pray for the eternal peace of the departed soul.
Mr. B.D. Goswami, Additional Advocate General, Arunachal Pradesh.
Honorable Chief Justice, honorable judges of the Guwahati High Court, respected seniors, my dear colleagues, and respected members of the registry. Today we have assembled here to mourn the sad demise of the former Honorable Justice late Nani Gopal Das, who left for his heavenly abode on 29th of March last. Late Justice Nani Gopal Das was born on 20th of April 1936. He joined the bar in 1963 and later on as Munshif in November 1967. In the year 1968, he was appointed as magistrate of the first class and promoted to the post of Chief Judicial Magistrate in 1975 and as district and session judge in 1980. He was appointed as legal remembrancer and law secretary on 12th of December 1988. Late Justice Nani Gopal Das was appointed as a permanent judge of Guwahati High Court on 14th of November 1991, and after completion of 7 years, he retired on 19th of April 1998. Late Nani Gopal Das, at the time of his death, was about 87 years old. As I recall, late Justice Nani Gopal Das was always calm and composed in his dispensation of justice, and his loss to the fraternity will be felt forever. I, on behalf of the state of Arunachal Pradesh and its people, and on my personal behalf, express our deep sorrow on his demise and pray to God Almighty to give enough strength to the family members to bear the loss. May his soul rest in peace.
Ms. M. Kechi, Additional Advocate General, Nagaland.
My Lord, the Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable Judges, members of the registry, learned senior advocates, and my dear colleague of this esteemed bar. Today, we are here to pay homage to late Honorable Justice Nani Gopal Das. Late Justice Nani Gopal Das joined the legal fraternity in the year 1963, and after a very short span of time, he entered the judicial service as a munsif in the year 1967, and thereafter appointed as a magistrate first class in 1968. In the year 1980, he was appointed as district and session judge. He also held the post of legal remembrancer and law secretary in the state government. He was appointed as a permanent judge of the Honorable High Court on 14/11/1991. After serving and dispersing his legal knowledge, which he earned from the very grassroots of this legal fraternity, it is reflected in the various judgments of this august house. He retired on 18/4/1998. In fact, it is a sad day for us as we have gathered to pay condolence to late Justice Nani Gopal Das, who died on 29/3/2024 at the age of 88 years. His contribution to this legal arena will be ever remembered. Joining with my predecessors, I, on my personal behalf and on behalf of the state of Nagaland, express my heartfelt condolence to the family and pray to God to grant comfort and give strength to the bereaved family. May his soul rest in peace.
Mrs. Pansali Bhattacharya, Additional Advocate General, Mizoram.
My Lord Honorable Chief Justice, other honorable judges of this honorable court, learned respected members of the bar and the members of the registry. Today, we have assembled here to condole the passing away of Honorable Justice Noni Gopal Das, former judge of this honorable court, who left for the heavenly abroad on 29/3/2024. Late Justice Noni Gopal Das was born on 24/1936. After successful completing his LLB degree, although he had initially started his practice as an advocate, but later on he had joined in judicial service. Late Noni Gopal Das served as a permanent judge of this honorable court from 14/11/1991 to 19/4/1998. After retirement, he had started his practice as a senior advocate in the Honorable Supreme Court of India. The demise of late Justice Noni Gopal Das is a great loss of our legal fraternity. I, on my personal behalf and on behalf of the state of Mizoram, pay my respectful homage to the departed soul. I pray to God to give strength and courage to the family members. May his soul rest on peace.
Mr. Ranjit Kumar Dev Chaudhary, Deputy Solicitor General of India.
Honorable the Chief Justice Guwahati High Court, honorable judges, members of the registry, my seniors in the bar, and my colleagues. We assemble here today to mourn the death of late Honorable Justice Noni Gopal Das, who had been a judge of this honorable court from 1991 to 1998. Honorable Justice Das was born in Tripura in 1936. Later on, he joined the bar in 1963. And thereafter, he joined the judicial services. In 1980, he became the district and session judge. And in 1988, he was the legal remembrancer and law secretary to the government. Later on in 1991, he was elevated and made a permanent judge of this honorable court and retired in 1998. Though I did not have the occasion to appear before him, I had just joined the profession when he had retired. I'm told that he was exceptionally good in civil and criminal matters. He has expired at a very advanced age of 88. I must say that he has lived his life to the brim. Nevertheless, his demise will be a great loss to the legal fraternity. On behalf of the Union of India and on my personal behalf, I pray to the Almighty to give strength to the bereaved family to bear this loss. May his soul rest in peace.
Mr. T.J. Mahanta, Standing Counsel, Guwahati High Court.
Honorable Chief Justice, Honorable other judges of this honorable court, members of the registry, my esteemed colleagues, junior and senior who are present here today. We have assembled here today to make a reference to the said demise of Justice Noni Gopal Das, former judge of the Guwahati High Court, who was passed away on 29/3/2024. Born in the year 1936, Justice Noni Gopal Das leading a long life of 88 years. Justice Noni Gopal Das lead the experience of handling the judicial process at almost all levels. Ultimately, in the year 1991, he was elevated to the bench of this honorable court. And during his tenure as a judge of the Honorable Guwahati High Court, I had the opportunity to appear before him on several occasions. Justice Noni Gopal Das was a perfect gentleman. He has kind, compassionate, and very soft-spoken by nature. Justice Das possesses all qualities of a good judge. During his tenure as a judge, this honorable court passed various distinguished judgments which are still holding the field. His demise of Justice Noni Gopal Das is a great loss to the legal fraternity. I, on behalf of the members of the registry, on my personal behalf, offer my condolence to the bereaved family and pray to the Almighty for departed soul. May his soul rest in peace.
Now may we have the honor of reference by the Honorable Chief Justice.
My esteemed brother and sister judges on the bench, Mr. M.K. Chaudhary, President, Guwahati High Court Bar Association, Mr. Mahim Chandra Deka, President, Guwahati High Court Advocates Association, Mr. P.J. Sekia, Vice Chairman of the Bar Council of Assam, Nagaland, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh, and Sikkim, Mr. Dilip Majumdar, Advocate General Assam, Additional Advocate General Assam, Mr. B.D. Goswami, Additional Advocate General Arunachal Pradesh, Ms. M. K. Chi, Additional Advocate General Nagaland, Mrs. Panchali Bhattacharya, Additional Advocate General Mizoram, Mr. Ranjit Kumar Dev Chaudhary, Deputy Solicitor General of India, Mr. T.J. Mehta, Standing Counsel, Guwahati High Court, learned senior advocates, members of the bar, members of the registry, and the judicial officers. Today we have assembled here to mourn the sad demise of Honorable Mr. Justice Nani Gopal Das, a former judge of Guwahati High Court. Late Justice Nani Gopal Das was born on 20th of April 1936. After completing his education, he enrolled himself as an advocate and started legal practice in the year 1963. Thereafter, he joined judicial service in Tripura in the year 1967 as Munsif. In the year 1975, he took charge of the post of the Chief Judicial Magistrate and eventually promoted to the post of District and Session Judge in the year 1980. He was appointed as legal remembrancer and law secretary to Government of Tripura in 1998. Taking note of the performance of late Justice Nani Gopal Das, Honorable Supreme Court deemed it fit to recommend his elevation as a judge of Guwahati High Court. Accordingly, he was elevated as a judge of Guwahati High Court on 14/11/1991 and on 19/4/98 he attained superannuation. During the tenure of late Justice Nani Gopal Das as a judge of High Court, he authored judgments on several important issues which paved the way for a better understanding of the law relating to the subject matters under consideration, more particularly in relation to service law. For instance, in Angushman Das Gupta versus Jute Corporation of India, it was inter alia observed that the petitioner was prejudiced by the non-supply of certain documents and witness statements before the commencement of the inquiry, as he was unable to effectively cross-examine the prosecution witnesses and prepare his defense, which violated the principle of natural justice. Likewise, in Bindeshwar Mukina versus Union of India, the court held that the order of punishment was bad in law as it was passed without any disciplinary inquiry violating the principle of natural justice and provisions of Rule 34 of the CIFS Rules 1969. Similarly, in the state of Tripura versus Dilip Ranjan Datta, the court opined that the petitioner was entitled to a reasonable opportunity to defend himself, which included the right to seek assistance of defense assistant, the right to examine defense witness, and the right to be supplied with copies of relevant documents. Even after retirement, late Justice Nani Gopal Das continued to work relentlessly in the field of law, which is evident from the fact that he practiced as a senior advocate in Supreme Court of India, served as an arbitrator, Indian Council of Arbitration, FICCI House, New Delhi, as chairman of Tripura State Consumer Dispute Redressal Commission, Sikkim OBC Commission, and Police Commission, Government of Sikkim. He breathed his last on 29th of March 2024 at the age of 87 years due to age-related ailments. He leaves behind his wife, Srimati Gitanjali Das, daughter Ms. Devi Durga Das, and son, Mr. Rajat Shubhra Das. I did not have any opportunity to meet the Honorable Mr. Justice Nani Gopal Das personally, but I am told that he was respected by all for his gentle behavior and amicable disposition. His contributions in the legal field and the dedication to lead an active life, both physically as well as intellectually, will continue to inspire the legal fraternity. His death is a great loss not only to the family, but also to the entire legal fraternity. I, on behalf of my esteemed colleagues on the bench and the members of the registry, convey heartfelt condolence to members of the bereaved family and pray the Almighty God to grant eternal peace to the departed soul and give sufficient strength and fortitude to the members of the family to bear the irreparable loss. As a mark of respect to the departed soul, I request the learned members of the bar and bench to observe a minute silence.
Time.
The court work on the judicial that will remain suspended for the rest of the day as a mark of respect to the departed soul. The registry is directed to communicate the proceedings and convey a heartfelt condolence to the members of the bereaved.